Hello everyone, and welcome to Morris Biden, episode 6. Goodness knows how we got up to 6 episodes, and who knows how much longer he's going to go on for. At the end of episode 5, I'd hopped on a Zoom call with some friends, and I'd handed over to Julie, and they of course got talking about the apartment. "Hello honey, how are you?" he said to Celia a few hours later. "I just got home," said Celia. "I went out for tea and cakes with some friends." "Okay, good honey. How was the outing, honey? Honey, are you there? I was working before. Honey, we need to talk, please. Write to me when you're online." "Hello," she said. "I'm here now." "How are you now, honey?" "Good evening." "Good evening, honey. How did your outing go today?" "It was lovely. We went to a lovely little cafe about half an hour away. They make really delicious cakes and scones with jam and cream." "Beautiful. That was fantastic. Have you heard from Julie, honey?" "Not for several hours. It's 4 a.m. there. She said you're going to send her your ID so we can make a deposit on the apartment." "Yes, honey. So how about the apartment?" "What about it?" asked Celia. "I chatted with her earlier this morning." "I don't know what that means." "Are we going to proceed on the part payment?" "Why do you think you're sending her your ID? So she can hang it on the bathroom wall as a decoration?" "Honey, I never said so. She only advised me to fly to Australia directly, that no need for me to come to England. I said if such thing will happen, I will need to inform my lovely future wife." "She definitely told me that you were going to send her your ID. You need to do that if you're going to pay the deposit." "But I never told her like that. I said we need to inform my lovely wife before I can send it to her. Those are the reasons why I was trying to reach with you since, honey. Well, you've informed me, and she needs your ID if we're going to pay the deposit." "Okay, exit to prepare for the document, honey." "Where should I exit from? The front door?" "Honey, why are you so funny?" "Why is that funny? It's what you said. Why do you type rubbish?" "Do mean I should send my ID to her?" "What do you think, Einstein?" "It's okay, honey. I will do that when I'm out from the sea." "She needs it by Monday. Are you leaving the sea tomorrow?" "No, I'm not yet done with my project, honey." And remember that in the UK we're 9 hours behind Australia. It's already Sunday in Australia, but I'm typing this on a Saturday. I'm just saying that because Julie's next bit was recorded on a Sunday, while it was still Saturday in the UK. "No, I'm not yet done with my project, honey. She needs your ID tomorrow, or Monday at the latest. My ID is in the government house where I keep all my travel documents." "Don't talk nonsense. How did you get into Japan without your ID?" "I'll need to chat with her." "Send it to Julie tomorrow, please. Otherwise, I'll think you aren't serious, and you're just playing silly games with me." "Yes, all my travel documents are in the Japan government house, because we take any of our documents inside the sea." "Then ask them to send you a copy tomorrow, because if you don't send it to Julie by Monday, I will know you aren't serious, and the wedding will be off." "No, honey." "Then either talk to Julie now or send her your ID. She took time out of her day to go and see the house for us, and you're so ungrateful that you won't even send her your ID. She's doing a lot of work for us. She deserves to be treated with respect by you, not you playing silly games with her." "It's our rules because of the notifications in the government house, to know the numbers of people who are in the sea refineries." "Stop talking utter nonsense and speak to Julie. Otherwise, the wedding is off." "I'll talk to Julie." "Awesome." "Yes, honey. She deserves a lot of respect." "Honey." "Yes, and she isn't getting it from you right now. Just stop talking to me and contact Julie." "Honey, I always respect her because she's a woman that needs honour." "Okay, honey. I'll chat her when I'm done with you, okay?" "Stop babbling on to me like a blithering idiot and go and talk to her, please." "Honey, what about our box? When are you giving them the money for the shipping?" "Go and talk to Julie." "Okay, good. I've told you over and over and over and over that I will not send them any money. No money, zero money, nada, nothing. Please, honey, try let's pay the money on Monday morning, okay? Unless they call me. I will not send money unless they call me. Is that clear enough? Do you understand? Now go and talk to Julie. Goodbye." "Love you, honey. Bye. Chat you later." And then he went and chatted to Julie.
So Morris emailed me at 5 a.m. Tokyo time. Hello, Julie. Good morning. How was your night over there? Hope everything is okay with you and Dan. Please write me when you come online, okay? When he hadn't heard anything for a while. Given that it was 6 a.m. Australian time, I think it was fair. So good morning. I slept in a little. Must be the hormones. How are you doing on this Sunday morning? It's okay, he said. I said, you're up early on a Sunday. Isn't it like 6 a.m. there? Julie, which of the ID do you need from me so that I know the one to present? I said, the conveyancer will need just general form of identification for the purchase contract. You must have gone through the same thing when you bought your house in dollars. To which he said, yes, it's national identification. I said, as Celia is paying for the initial down payment, I just need general ID and proof she has the money. Once settlement happens, the legal contract will be signed. To which he says, okay, good, feeling some sort of relief. And in response to, yes, it's national identification, I said, exactly. ID from any country's fine, so long as it's valid and hasn't expired. Many foreigners buy property in Sydney. I've got an appointment with the realtor and the conveyancer tomorrow after work. To which Morris responds, okay, I will send you my working identification card or my national identification card, betraying exactly where he really comes from. I said, yes, that should be fine. If they require anything else, I'll let you know next week. Ooh, so exciting. Have you decided if you're keeping the house in Texas? Is Pearls going to live there or are you renting it out? To which he says, I will live it in case me and my wife travel to Texas, we can stay there. I said, that's a good idea. I hadn't even thought of that. She'll want to see Texas. If maybe we want to visit Pearl in Texas, he adds. I know, Julie. How is Dan? Because obviously we must have the small talk. I said, I'd love to come also. Maybe we can all go together before the baby comes, like a Christmas holiday. Julie, why, my love, Celia is so stubborn, he inserts apropos of nothing. And in response to how is Dan, I said, Dan is great. He's watching the footy at the moment and relaxing. And in response to why Celia was so stubborn, I said, stubborn? What's up? Knowing very well what was up. And in response to us all going together to Christmas in Texas, okay, that will be nice, he said. I said, I'll start planning it then. Look at ticket prices for flights, etc. It'll take time to organise. It's only 3 months away, Christmas I mean, and I want to meet Pearls. And in response to stubborn, what's up with Celia? I don't know how I can explain to her about the payment to ship our gold box. I'm really confused. Boy, was he ever. This guy's an idiot. I said, but it's simple. They just need to call her, that's all. One phone call, then it's done. Just to rest her mind. And I agree with her. To which he says, she was the one that asked me to tell the government to change the delivery company, which I do. I said, yes, and that's fine, but this new company just needs to speak with her, that's all. It's no big deal. I Googled the company and they should be able to call her or have her call them. And in response to just to rest Celia's mind, he goes, okay, I will write to the government official that work in that department to inform them. Which, mind you, I thought we had gone through this already about 4 times, but, he's thick. So in response to that, I said, yeah, that's best. Get one of the admin people to contact her. Let her speak with them so her mind is at ease, and that's all. I mean, it's gold. It's a huge deal if it goes missing in transit. I see it happen all the time in customs. Even diplomatic mail gets x-rayed and checked and needs a customs stamp to enter the country. Celia just wants to make sure it's safe. To which he says, anyway, I understand you, Julie. Fully not at all understanding. I said, awesome. Well, I need to hop into the shower and go for a run. Got to keep healthy for the baby. We were thinking Morris if it's a boy and Pearl if it's a girl. What do you think? I personally couldn't think of anything worse, but okay. Yes, now that I don't understand her, he says, in reference to what happens in customs and how Celia just wants the box safe. It's because of the government who gave it to them to ship. That's the reason why they can't do anything stupid with the box, said the man who obviously has never seen any information on news around customs or procedures or, packages that get stolen. So in response to yes, now that I don't understand her, I said yes, but the delivery company is independently owned, and when it lands in the UK, it goes through customs and inspections like every other consignment. That's British law. Just get them to call her, that's all, it's simple. I was starting to get frustrated. It will be a great opportunity to be a boy. Did you do a scan to know if it's a boy or a girl? Said my man, again betraying where he comes from. I continued, once she's satisfied that they're legitimate, she'll tell me to send them the money, and I'll transfer it directly to the company bank account, hoping that we might even get a Money Mule account out of this. And in response to, yes, but the delivery company's independently owned, he goes, I will do so, meaning get them to call Celia. And in response to, what was it, a boy or a girl? I said, we decided to wait. Dan wants a girl, so we will wait and be surprised. And excellent. I'll chat with you later, and don't forget to email me your ID before Monday. It is Sunday at the moment, guys. Okay, I will email the department officers in Government House, he said, whatever that is. I said, perfect. Take care. Chat soon. Okay, bye, Julie. Chat you later. And off he poddled. For now.
Good morning, said Celia the following morning, having listened to Julie's video. I just spoke to Julie. She says you're going to send your ID so she can make the offer on the apartment. Did she say you're thinking we could all go to Texas for Christmas and meet Pearls? Oh, she also said that you'll make sure someone from that delivery company calls me on chat. Yes, honey, I will see how I can send her my working ID card. Thanks, the apartment looks so lovely, I really don't want to lose it. I'll need to email them from the store department in Government House here in Tokyo. Okay. You know, I love you so much, honey. Oh, yes, I know that. Yes, honey, everything will be fine. That is a place where we're going to live together forever, honey. Thank you so much for knowing that I truly love you. Honey, did you hear from the carrier company again? No. Honey, why don't we just proceed on the payment so that they can deliver our gold box? You know they're always having a lot of customers they're attending to there in their company. Celia couldn't be bothered to repeat herself because I was still drinking my morning tea, so she just screenshotted and pasted everything she'd said the day before, twice, finishing with, unless they call me. Is that clear enough? Do you understand? It's okay, said our man. Your total, complete and utter inability to read is becoming extremely alarming. Now please send Julie your ID. We try and email them in the government department office that is handling it, and get the company to call me on chat. Is that clear enough for you? Do you understand? Please confirm with either yes, I understand, and won't mention it again unless they call, or no, I'm too daft to understand what you said. To which our man replied, I'll email them to inform the company about the call. Okay, honey. Okay, please send me a copy of the email so I know you've sent it. It's okay, honey. Why all this, honey? It looks like you have no single trust in me. I hope that's a joke. Cecilia, how many times have I said I want to talk to the company? How many times? The last time you emailed the company, did the both of you not chatted? You can go back and add it up. How many times have I said, I want to talk to the company on chat, a proper call? How many times have I said it? It's okay. I'll write to the department that is handling it in the government office. Good. Get on with it. And copy me into the email, please, so I know you've sent it. A proper call. A real human person. Actually voice calling me. It's okay. It might be, if it ever happens. Which month are we relocating to Australia, honey? Probably the beginning of April, Cecilia. Okay, that's 2025, right? It's okay by me, honey. What do you think? It's fine, honey. That isn't an answer, is it? At least we can prepare our belongings. Yes, honey, so that we can take time to arrange our bags and luggage. OFGS, said Celia. I have to hand in my notice at work. We have the minor issue of buying the apartment. I have to sell most of my furniture, etc., because it costs too much to ship it. Packing your bloody suitcase is the least of my problems. Then we've got to work out how long we're going to Texas for at Christmas. Are we going to do that so we can all meet up and meet Pearls? Yes, honey. That should be the year 2025 December. We all can relocate to Texas to visit Pearl, spend some holidays with her, and return back to Australia. Why, I will take you around some of my houses before the holiday's over." "Well, I was hoping to go to Christmas for this year," said Celia, "but if you want to wait till next year and not move to Australia until 2026, then I won't hand in my notice at work." "OK, that shows. It will be you and I. We'll go first," said our man sagely, "because Julie wanted to go with us, with Dan. If we must go to Texas this year, that shows we're living to Texas from England. Right?" said our man. Answers on a postcard, or in the comments below, because I have no idea what he said, and I still don't. "Julie told me that she talked to you about it, and suggested we should all meet in Texas this Christmas, so we can meet before the baby comes. I can take 2 weeks' leave." "Oh yes, I thought it's after, when we relocate to Australia. You know, we never discussed when we're living England to Australia then. It's fine, honey. We can both meet there in Texas. And how long do you think Julie's planning to be pregnant for? She did say she'd like us to meet before the baby comes." "Yes, 2 weeks is OK for us, honey." "Yes, I know about that, honey." "Are you sure? If you know she wants to meet before the baby comes, why are you talking about Christmas next year? How long do you think she'll be pregnant for?" "With the way you explained to me, I think I've changed my mind. We can go this year, honey. Pregnancy," Google helpfully informed him, "is 8 and 9 months before delivery." "Oh my goodness," said Celia. "You're just so quick on the uptake sometimes. It's quite frightening at what lightning speed your brain works. Don't forget to email the Japanese government and get your ID." "Yes, honey, I will do that later, when I'm done chatting with you." But I was done chatting with him. "OK, well, I have to go and change my bed and put some washing on. Then I'm going out for lunch with some friends." "Oh, that's nice, honey. You need to look fresh and young for me, honey." Not sure what that's got to do with changing the bed, but best not to ask. "I love you going to outing with your friends. Love you. Bye. Kiss," said our man, disappearing for the day. "Have you sent your ID to Julie?" said Celia at 5:30 UK time. "So she has it when she wakes up tomorrow morning?" "How are you doing today, honey?" said our man a few hours later, coming online at the usual time. "I'll send it to her. Have messaged them to help me to snap it and send it to me so that I can send it to Julie. I think she's doing an early shift at work today." "How was your lunch with your friend, honey?" "OK, honey, I'll soon reach out to her, very soon." "It was lovely. We drove out to Middleton in Teesdale and had lunch in a pub there." "Beautiful, honey. I know it will be lovely. What time did you get home, honey?" "About 4:30, I think. Why?" "OK. Good." "Why is that good?" "Are you on your bed now?" This was about 8 p.m. UK time. "What do you think?" asked Celia. "That's mean. You come home earlier." "What on earth does that mean? Earlier than what?" "That's why I said that's good." "Are you drunk? You're typing rubbish. Earlier than what?" "From your lunch. You come home past 4. Congratulations on such awesome powers of deduction, Einstein." "Oh, wait, that's what I said." "Yes, honey. Check your message." "Which message?" "It's OK. If you're drunk, you need to sober up before you go back to work." "Honey, you're so funny with your stubbornness. Ha ha ha, honey. Why did you hang up?" "Hang up what?" asked Celia. "Now what are you talking about?" When I showed that bit to Julie, she wondered whether our man had been talking to another potential victim who'd hung up on him. "Where are you now inside the room, my lovely future wife?" "What?" asked Celia. "Please go and drink some strong coffee. You're obviously either drunk or stoned." "Ha ha ha! Not funny. It's disrespectful to try and have a conversation when your brain is too addled to make sense." "Honey, exit that you don't really understand me." "Exit where? Through the window?" "What are you saying, honey?" "I think it was clear. You're typing a load of meaningless twaddle, so you're either drunk or stoned, and I don't like it. Please go away until you can type something sensible." "OK, I'm sorry. Just wanted to have some funny words with you." "Yes, me too. Please go and sort your head out, then send the ID to Julie." "I'll do as soon, honey." "No, you didn't. she said, and replied to him saying, just wanted to have some funny words with you. You have no idea what you were typing. It was idiotic rubbish. Honey, are you insulting me? He said, because Celia had used the idiot word. No, you're insulting me by typing meaningless rubbish. It's rude and disrespectful. Honey, you know I can't be rude to you, because you're my lovely future wife. Yes, you can, it seems, because you were being childish and disrespectful. I don't like it. Please go and drink some strong coffee and get your head together. All right, honey, it's okay. Just take your time to rest, okay? I'll get back to you when I'm done with Julie, honey. I want to have some rest, okay? Love you, honey. Bye. And our man, as ever, disappeared for the evening. When Celia woke up the following morning, there was already a message from him. Every morning feels like a blessing, because I have you in my life. I need nothing more in my life. Good morning, my sweetheart. But meanwhile, of course, Julie had done what in the UK was the night shift, and she had been talking to our man.
So Morris sent me his idea of an ID card to give to the conveyancer upon purchasing the apartment. I'll just make it big so you can all have a look. And yeah, feel free to zoom in and take a look at this. I did reverse image search the photo on there and it comes back to 3 different names. Hello, Julie. Sorry I delayed a little, he said. I was waiting for them from the government house to snap and email it to me. Whatever you need, let me know, okay? And then he sends a photo of the ID on a table. This is the place where they snap it, he says. I said, thanks, Morris. I'll send it to the conveyancer and see if it's enough. Usually it would be a driver's license or birth certificate, but I'll check. I guess you don't have a passport? Because, you know, having travelled from America to Japan, who needs a passport? I said, so, and a little bit later, I said, so Australia law requires that ID is valid to 100 points, not unlike when you bought your place in Texas. That is either a driver's license, a passport, or a birth certificate / citizenship document. A standard work ID is not government issued. Send me your passport. It needs to have the current address, etc. on it. Sorry, but we are in a bit of a rush to close this sale. So he just got back to me. This is the ID card I used to buy the 3 houses I have. He's got 3 now, guys. 1 in Philippines, 1 in California, and 1 in Spain. I guess he forgot about the 1 in Dallas, Texas. Everything that my driving license have, my working ID have it also. Everything except any kind of government ID, but okay. It's my working ID card that I used to buy my houses I have. Gave them, okay. If you need address, let me know, okay. So I said, I'll check, but I don't think it's valid in Australia. My work ID isn't enough. I need to give them my birth certificate and a driver's license with my address on it and a government seal. Exxon just looks like a generic one online, but I'll check. Check, okay, Julie, he said. And I have no doubt he'll now come back about the bloody box. That is the ID that I use to bought the 3 houses I have, because it's my profession identity, he continues. In response, I said, but it's not an official government one, it's just a company card. You would give it back when you retired. Just asking, okay, if they needed my address, let me know. So I answered, they need a government-issued ID, like every human on earth gets at some point in their lives, not just the current work ID which changes with each job. And in response to, but it's not an official government one, it's just a company card, he said, yes, but they do use it, Julie. Maybe it's the rules in Australia. Which, yes, it absolutely is the rules everywhere around the world, but this guy's stupid. I said, it's also the law in America and most countries in the world to have a government-issued ID. To which he says, no, it's my company owned. It will not change. What about when he retires? So I wrote, but you're retiring in a month, aren't you? You can't use it then. To which he says, yes, I have a citizen identification card, but he's not yet with me here in Tokyo, Japan. I said, it's no different to my bank-issued ID card to get me into the office every day. If I quit, I'd hand it back. Then I added, please try and get your citizenship ID. Meanwhile, I'll head to the conveyancer now. I added, don't you have a passport? Surely you needed one to get from Texas to Japan? Question mark, question mark, question mark. This guy is so stupid, guys. And in response to, it's no different to my bank-issued ID card, he goes, no, we don't use to hand over our ID card because we have a retirement membership card addition to our ID card. Oh, dear God. Then I said, if you say so, I'm going to the conveyancer now. Hopefully it will be enough, though here they require 100 points of ID like in America. And in response to, don't you have a passport? Surely you needed one to get from Texas to Japan. He goes, yes, of course I have a passport. Is in my hotel room here in Japan. Because he's, on the submarine. If that should be needed, that mean I will definitely be out from the sea before I can get access to the passport, he continues. I said, that's good. So I'm going to go to the appointment now. Maybe I can call you tonight. I'd love to hear your voice and actually speak with you in person to person. You're going to be my father-in-law. So excited. Just give them the ID card first, let's see, okay, he puts in. I added, well, I'm glad you're retiring soon and we can plan our Christmas trip. And in response to that's good, well, I'm going to go to the appointment now, he goes, okay, thanks you so much, Julie. Me too, I'm also excited to hear that from you. Call me when you need to call, okay? Oh, brilliant. But sometimes I used to be at work working seriously inside the sea. But call, I hope I will be able to be online then. Oh, I will. So I wrote, okay, I will. I'll call you tonight. You're only an hour behind us, so I'll call after dinner and we can chat. Bye for now. Because seriously, any longer and I start losing IQ points with this guy.
Good morning, said an unimpressed Celia when I finally turned on the laptop. Julie tells me you've sent her your company ID card, not your passport or driving licence or government-issued ID. Can you send her your real ID, please? By the way, how long have you been on your current contract? Because that card said he's a contractor, and although it says it's valid till 2028, I don't see how it can be valid if his current contract ends before that, and we all know that it's ending in a couple of weeks' time. Your passport must be in the same government room as that card, except that you'll need to have your company's card with you at all times. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let you board the submarine. So I assume you lied to Julie and had that card with you anyway. Can you please send her a copy of your passport? I just stopped for lunch, Cecilia, at lunchtime. And now I have to go back to work. When he didn't answer her, hello, honey. Just been working since, honey. I'm just starting work again. Have you sent your passport to Julie? It's probably too late today. I expect she's gone to bed. She messaged to tell me the realtor doesn't accept a company card that will expire once your contract ends. They need proper ID, and I really don't want to lose that apartment. Yes, honey, but I didn't know how they check the ID number when they said he is not valid. It's a company ID card that expires when your contract expires. They need proper ID. You have your passport, please send to them. The ID card is the one you carry with you anyway, otherwise they wouldn't let you on and off the sub. And my passport is in my hotel room, inside the city where I lodge. Don't be stupid. Your passport is not in an empty hotel room, that's not safe. Get a copy of it and send it to Julie, and stop making pathetic excuses like a small boy. Okay, honey, can you use your own first? And in reply to her saying, stop making pathetic excuses like a small boy, he said, that's not funny, honey. She already has mine. I sent it to her straight away. Okay, good, honey. And in reply to him saying it wasn't funny, she said, no, behaving like a pathetic kid isn't funny. Please act like a mature adult. When I come over, we can additional mine to it. Thank you, honey. Oh, FGS, they need your ID now, before we pay the deposit. Are you really as dim as you sound? I'll ask Julie where they check the validity number. What on earth does that mean? They will not accept your company ID card. Do I have to repeat that? The ID is valid, honey. It's valid in America. They will not accept your company ID card that expires when your contract ends. It's only valid on company premises. I'll say it once more. They will not accept your company ID card. That is only the problem, honey. You need to send them your proper full ID, passport, which you use to enter Japan, driving licence, or other form of government-issued ID. Government-issued ID. A form of ID issued by the US government. ID that was given to you by your country's government. Is that clear enough for you? My driving licence is still inside the hotel room, honey. Then get someone to copy it, or your passport. Otherwise I will buy the apartment without you. I'm not even sure I want a husband that's as thick, dim and totally idiotically stupid as you are. No one in their right mind leaves their passport unattended in a hotel room. That's just incompetent and stupid. I don't even believe you. Just like your company ID, you have it with you, don't you? You can't possibly have been so stupid that you left it in a hotel room. I have to go back to work. Just send Julie your passport or driving licence. Otherwise the wedding is off and I will buy the apartment on my own. Okay, honey. I'll chat Julie later when I'm done with my duty. Love you, honey. I was about to message Julie and say that for once he hadn't mentioned the box when I looked at my messages and saw there was a message request from Global Safeguard Delivery Company. Hello, they said. Hello, Celia. This is Global Safeguard Company Customer Care Centre. We're here to inform you that your package parcel, he is still in tracking hold-up due to the shipping payment has not been made. Please, Celia, you'll have to proceed on with the payment so that we can release the tracking on hold for enable the parcel to start moving. Thank you for your understanding and patronising our service, ? Celia, of course, had no intention of replying to the criminals, so she ignored them, and noticed that underneath it said, Global Safeguard Delivery Company turned history off. Messages sent with history off are deleted after 24 hours. Shame I took a screenshot and made this recording. A little while later they changed their minds and turned history back on, and then tried calling Celia 3 times. Celia, of course, was at work, and I had her browser closed, so I didn't know they'd tried to call. Will they call again? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to watch episode 7. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in Morris Biden, episode 7.